Okay, so with soil biology, going over the 600 parts per million, it really is going to be dependent upon if you have a large enough root system and how big the size your pot is per living soil, right? So if you're growing at least with a 10-gallon size living soil pot, then we found that your ideal parts per million range is around 600 to 750 parts per million for living soil. That means for input, right? Like liquid inputs that you're supplementing alongside with your dry amendments and everything that you already have in with your soil. And that's just for living soil for soil biology, because after 900 parts per million of input, your soil biology starts to go dead. And that, what I mean is like things you add into your liquid nutrients and then provide it to your plants, right? Now we talk about the EC in your soil. The EC in your soil is totally different than the parts per million of your input that you give to your plant. Because your EC really is a measurement of not just the electrical conductivity, but how active your soil biology is in relationship to like its daily processing of nutrients, right? So living soil ECs can be range from 2 all the way up to 9 on an EC level. So yes, if you are giving liquid nutrients or your plants are demanding more nutrients, what I would say, and you're doing living soil, it'd be more advantageous for you to feed, let's say, 750 parts per million, 800 parts per million max. If you're using living soil and soil biology, you're going to want to probably do like a feed water, right? Because the biggest thing is you just don't want those salts to build up to the point where it starts to create toxicities in your soil, and then it starts to shut down your soil biology. And yes, listen to your plants. If they're asking for more, give them more, but be strategic. Like you don't want to give them a large feeding all at once. A lot of times there's inconsistent watering practices that cause dryback. So it's more often than not better to just feed more often with the lower parts per million, because then that's also going to keep up with the water in your soil, which is the key to chemical reactions and enzymatic production. In addition, I know you're using Drops to Balance. Make sure to treat it with 1 ml per gallon with Drops to Balance. If you're using BAM, I recommend to ferment it first. It'll be more cost advantageous, and then after you ferment it, use 15 mLs per gallon. And if you haven't already, you're going to want to treat your soil only one time with Drops to Balance at 5 mLs per gallon. Then every time after that, it would be 1 ml per gallon with Drops to Balance.